Class 7 Geometry Exercise 16A. Question number 8. In the adjacent figure, ABCD is a rectangle. This is the figure of a rectangle. Rectangle means opposite sides are equal. AD equals to BC and AB equals to DC. That I have written here. Here we have got something to prove. Triangle BMC. Look here, this one and this one. We have to prove it congruent. This is the symbol for congruent. Even we have to prove that BM equals to DN. So how can we prove it? First of all, given AD equals to BC, that means opposite sides are equal in a rectangle. We can say RTP required to prove triangle BMC congruent to triangle DNA and BM equals to DN. We have to prove this. So how can we prove it? It's very simple. In triangle BMC, that means the first triangle BMC, and triangle DNA. First of all, we can write that BC is equals to AD. BC equals to AD given here. Second, we can write that, look here, this is the symbol for 90 degree, which is perpendicular. So we can easily write BMC is equal to A and D. We can write it. Both of them are 90 degree. Thirdly, we can see this forms an alternate angle. Look here, like this, alternate, forming Z, like this, Z. So we can write angle BCM is equal to angle NAD. We can write it, which means alternate. After writing these three, we can write that both the triangles are congruent by RHS, means right hypotenuse side, 90 degree, and if hypotenuse are equal, we can write it by RHS, right hypotenuse side. After that, we can write that BM equals to DN, that's the property by CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle. So we can write it. Same way, question number 9. In the ABCD is a parallelogram. So parallelogram means opposite sides will be equal and opposite angles will be equal. So we can write that AB equals to DC, AB equals to DC, AD equals to BC, angle A equals to angle C, angle B equals to angle D. This is the property of a parallelogram. We have to prove that AE is parallel to FC. How can we prove this? Same way, like this, both the triangles we have to take. ADE and triangle FBC. Any way you can write, only the triangles we have to take it. Here we can find out that AD equals to BC. It was given. Angle D equals to angle B. This also we have got as a given here. We can easily write that this angle equals to this one. Why? Both of them are half of it, because angle A is the bisector and C is also a bisector. It is clearly given here, bisector. So we can easily write that angle DAE is equal to angle BCF. What's the reason behind it? That half of angle A equals to half of angle C. Earlier we have got angle A equals to angle C. So if we make it half of it, both of them will be equal. So we can easily write that both angles are equal. After writing this, we can write that both the triangles are congruent. Two angles and one side. That means angle side. After writing it as a congruent, we can prove it. What can we prove? From this triangle, DE is equals to FB, and after that AE is equals to FC. both of them by CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle. Corresponding part of congruent triangle. Now look here, we were knowing that AB equals to DC, and just now we found FB is equals to DE. So if we subtract both of them, AB minus FB and DC minus DE, so what can we get? AF is equals to EC. Look here. This is equals to this. We got it just now after subtracting. And earlier we have found that both of them are equal. So from this, if opposite sides are equal, we can write that this triangle AFCE, it becomes a parallelogram. This means parallel and GM for gram, short form for parallelogram. And we are knowing that if it is a parallelogram, we can easily write that AE is equals to FC, parallel. AE parallel to FC. It's very simple. Same way, question number 10. The length of a diagonal of a rhombus 16 cm and 12 cm. So this is the figure of a rhombus. AC we have got 16 and BD as 12. So I have written here AC is equals to 16. If I have taken as AO, this half of it, so I can write half of AC, which is equals to 8 cm. Same way, BD was given as 12 cm. I have written it as BO, half of it, which is 6 cm. And we are knowing that in a triangle, this is 90 degree. Hypotenuse is equals to root under base square plus perpendicular square. Hypotenuse, in place of hypotenuse we can write AB, base AO, and this is BO. 8 square plus 6 square, 8 8 ja 64, 6 ja 36. If we add both of them, we will get it 100, and root of 100 is 10. So all the sides of a rhombus is equals to 10 centimeter. Now the other one here, easiest number 11. ABCD is a square. A square means all the sides are equal. And we are knowing that if both the sides are equal, we can write that both the angles are also equal. That is the property of an isosceles triangle. So look here. Given that ABCD is a square, can I write all the sides are equal? Two sides I have taken from here, AD and DC. And as we know that if opposite sides are equal, their opposite angles will be equal. I have written their names. And in a triangle, the same triangle ADC, if I write the name of all the three angles, that is equals to 180 degrees, sum of angles in a triangle. In place of D, look here, given as 90 degree. And both the names I have changed it as DAC. So this 90 goes that side, becomes as minus. Twice it was given, I have written as 2. When you remove this 2, we have to divide that number by 90. So value for DAC or CAD is equals to 45 degree. Same way, question number 12. The sides of a rectangle are in the ratio of 5:4. So we can write that length is equals to 5x, breadth equals to 4x. Perimeter of a rectangle is equals to 90 centimeter. Perimeter formula for this twice L plus B, and 90 was given here. First of all, I have cut here 2 1s are 2, 2 45s are 90. In place of length I got 5x, in place of breadth I got 4x. Here as 45 it was written. 4 plus 5 9x, this 9 I have divided here. I got it 5. Length 5x, so 5 into 5 that is 25. 5 I got it the value 4x. Breadth 4x, 4 into 5 that is 20 centimeter.